It was another great night for high school football. Cool temperatures. Really felt like football weather out there tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Dom Tiberi. Welcome to First and 10.
And I'm Adam King. 224 teams across the state starting tonight with a state title dream. Only 112 can move on. That's quick math right there, Dom. And you know what makes win or go home more dramatic? Facing your crosstown rival.
I did not know you were a math major, and that is our game of the week. Huge one. 9-2 Pick Central hosting 9-2 Pickerington North. A huge rivalry game, and this is the rematch. Two teams met in week 3. North winning that hard-fought battle. A sellout crowd on hand to see this one. It was packed, and we'll pick this one up in the first quarter. And Pick Central will get on the board first. Kajan Alexander running at you, 8 yards for the touchdown. Wildcats down now 7-0. Now, late in the first quarter, Tigers want more, but the field goal is blocked. Amari Miller picks it up, and he will bring it back 60 yards for the touchdown. The extra point, no good. Tigers led 7-6, but Pickerington North comes back to win. Wow, 35-14.
Wow, over to Gahanna Lincoln hosting Berlin. It's that blankets at the football game time of year. Also that time of year when Jaden Gwynn takes over games. Number 4, going to take it all the way down to the 4. I used to run just like that back in my time at Gahanna, Dom.
You did?
I did not. Gahanna trailing here 17-7. You know Jake from State Farm. Meet Jake from Gahanna. Bushelman into the end zone after falling over his own guy. Gahanna cuts the game to 17-14. Driving now, trying to tie it up, but he doesn't see Snake Eyes. 11 grabs at Tyler Miller, the interception, and then Olentangy Berlin. They just refuse to give the ball back to Gahanna. The Bears, they run out the clock. They get a huge win, 17-14. They are moving on to play Pickerington North next week.
I heard you ran like that from study hall to lunch.
Well, it's nice of you to think that I was in class.
Yes. Right now, it is time to check in with the third member of our club.
Our Nicole Sheeran has 2 more games from Under the Lights.
Well, guys, we've made it to the best time of the year. Survive and advance. That's the mindset of every high school football team in Central Ohio. And we kick things off right here at Harvest Prep High School. After being knocked in the second round last season, Columbus Academy hoping for a different result in 2024 up against a dominant Harvest Prep team that lost in the state semifinals last year. We picked this one up in the third. Warriors up big 35-7. Colin Boff under center, dishes to TJ Saul, and see you later. That man has speed, ladies and gents. 38 yards to the house, and it's 41-7 Harvest Prep. And you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Boff to Saul. It feels like we just clicked rewind on that first score, and my goodness, his future as bright as his neon gloves. Lightning speed down the sideline, and with a running clock, Warriors take this one big time, 48-7. But for these guys, dominating was nothing new.
And they understand that there's a legacy here, you know. Ever since I've been here, we've been in the playoffs. Ever since I've been here, we've been competing for championships. And so the guys just want, you know, they're just continue to kind of stay the course.
Over with the Wolves, Worthington Kilbourne riding quite the turnaround season, winless last year, now facing a pretty evenly matched Tays Valley team in the second round of playoffs. In the first, Brady Farmer with a handoff to Peter Graham, part the seas. He finds the gap and hugs the sideline for a big-time first down, but Vikings settle for the field goal. In the second, 4th and goal now for the Wolves. Vikings build the wall, absolute domination on defense, 3-0 at the break, and it's all Tays Valley. They live to see another Friday, 10-7 over the Wolves. So guys, we had one tight game and then a dominant performance for game 2, but that is what makes this time of the year so exciting. Also, I'm officially wearing gloves, and you know what that means? It's postseason play. When it gets cold out, we've made it to playoffs. So that's going to do it for me here from Harvest Prep High School. So I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much, Nicole. Dom also wears gloves in the studio just to stay warm. Upper Arlington lost the first game of the season. Then they decided to put Columbus on notice, winning 9 of their next 10. That one loss happened to be by a touchdown to the Pioneers. The Bears with revenge on the mind against Olentangy Orange. Here come the Pioneers, and if they're going to avoid the upset. They're going to have to stop Drew Parker. Wide open here down the sideline, and he is going to set up this. Who needs a running back when you have Luke Backus? Calls his own number. That the first score of the game. And this guy, I can promise you, he's going to be doing a lot of push-ups tonight. Now, that was the first score. Tied up. And Zach Corna, his Fitbit better be on because he is getting the steps in tonight. A pick six all the way into the end zone. Upper Arlington. What a game tonight. They win 24-20. Another statement made by the Bears.
All right, next up we head to Hilliard-Davidson. Those Wildcats hosting the Jaguars of Hilliard-Bradley. Rivalry game. A rematch as well. Davidson beat Bradley by 32 points back in early October. First quarter, no score, and Bradley's going to jump out here. Declan O'Neal goes to Trey Paulus. 41-yard touchdown, extra point, no good, and the Jags led 6-0. Late in the first quarter, Jags driving again, but it ends here. Wildcats Hayden Buckley with the interception. Now we head to the second quarter, and Davidson will get on the board. Hello, ladies. Kevin Gibbons, 2-yard touchdown. Wildcats led 7-6. Hilliard-Davidson goes on to win 34-12. So that's going to take care of the first four games we have for you from 1st and 10, but we're not done, are we?
No.
We're not done, are we?
Well, I already showed him a math major early on. I don't have to show it again. After the break, we've got a pair of unbeaten teams trying to keep it that way, plus an upset down I-71. We'll tell you more next.
I ask you, my friend, is there anything better than high school football?
Playoff high school football. How'd I do? That feels like the right answer, right? Yeah, and we've got more highlights on a couple upsets coming at you.
Yeah, we're going to jump back into it with the Patriots of Olentangy Liberty hosting those Cruisers of Groveport. Liberty coming into the game with a 9-2 record. Groveport 7-4 on the year, and we will pick this one up in the third quarter. Check out this drummer. Oh, my goodness. Very good.
Can you drum like that?
No.
Okay.
Third, we'll pick it up in third quarter. Liberty up 21-7, and Liberty playing some good defense there. Ball is in the air. Tyler Thornton with the interception. That would lead to a field goal. Sean Hendricks knocks it through the uprights. Liberty led 24-7. Liberty, more ball hawking. Antonio Kish.
Oh.
He's got the interception, and that would lead to another field goal from Mr. Sean Hendricks. And that would be it. Olentangy Liberty goes on to win 27-7. Next up, we're going to head to Lebanon, down 71 South. 7-4 Warriors hosting the 4-8 Rocks of Dublin Kaufman. Let's head to Lebanon, and a big night for Dublin Kaufman. Oh, my goodness. And in particular, quarterback Amari Valerio Hudson running hard here for a touchdown. This young man had, what a night, an incredible night. 25 carries, 294 yards. Can you say 6 touchdowns? 6 touchdowns. He also threw a passing touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Dublin Kaufman rolls 56-20.
Wow, what a win for Kaufman. Now, Grandview Heights had a sign in their parking lot tonight. It said 2 words, unfinished business. For this Bobcat team, they already are reaching new heights, but there's no celebrating yet. Hosting Crawford tonight in round 2. We're starting with the Bobcats up 13-3. Now, it's Crawford on the goal line. 4th down. Could change the game, but the pitch is fumbled and the Bobcats come up with it. That's how they go to half. Talk about momentum going to the locker room. Now, we don't do players of the night down, but if we're handing out helmet stickers, mine goes to Henry Olinger. The rest of these highlights is just this man unable to be stopped. The Bobcats had a plan tonight. Give it to Zero and let him do his thing. Running through, around, over. Just get out of this man's way. The Bobcats didn't score in the second half. They didn't need to, because with that goal line stand and Olinger running out the clock, Grandview Heights, they are moving on. They get the win 13-6 over Crawford. The last time Watterson lost a game that wasn't the state title, you have to go back to October of last year. Tonight hosting Jackson, the Eagles versus the Iron Man. And Watterson, they have a superhero of their own. His name is Ben Eulenhake, and he's just going to keep going around the edge until he finds himself in the end zone. Watterson, the first score of the game, but not their last. This time, it's Drew Bellisari. Dom, would you wear that hat?
Yes.
All right, it's Drew Bellisari over the middle there. They call him the Watterson Gronk right there. And the green glove says first down, and that sets up this. Same outcome, different rusher. Zach Weber grills the Jackson defense, and Bishop Watterson. They just refuse to play a close game. We just want an entertaining football game. They win 34-0.
Boy, they have been on a roll. All right, that'll take care of week 2 of the playoffs.